Welcome to the full show of Noise News. I'm Danny Dolphin.
And I'm Josh Jellyfish, reporting to you from under the sea.
Holy blubber, have we got a boatload of stories for you.
I see what you did there. Now let's paddle on over to Michael with a related story on the new season of sickness.
Thousands of people become sick with the flu every year. If you or anyone you know doesn't want this to happen to you, follow these simple steps from the CDC. Wash your hands. It may not seem important, but it can prevent the common cold, the flu, and most foodborne illnesses. If someone close to you becomes sick with the flu, either avoid close contact with them or you can just seal them in a room, whichever works. When you sneeze, cover your nose and mouth. Maintain physically active. Drink plenty of fluids. Disinfect tables, chairs, and desks. Of course, you could wear a gas mask wherever you go. Unfortunately, these are very, very expensive and also rare. Plus, you don't really want to look like someone from Doomsday Preppers or something like that. I mean, honestly, who would? This is Mike Reed, signing off.
Now, on to Alexis and Abby's story on school safety and lockdowns.
It's just upsetting, kind of, because like everyone was freaking out and didn't know what was going on. I had to walk all the way upstairs, and then finally Mr. Scoville was like, "Can you just step into Miss Hogshead's room because we're in a lockdown?" And then I finally knew what was going on. I didn't know if it was a drill or not.
Yeah.
And we had never had a lockdown during passing time. It was right before 8th hour, and I was walking to my class, and all of a sudden, like, teachers were like freaking out and slamming people's lockers in place, so just getting locked. I didn't know if it was a drill or not.
Yeah.
And we had never had a lockdown during passing time.
Hello, this is Josh Clark, bringing you the noise. Drugs are a serious problem in the modern world for teens to older adults. One of the main places drugs are dealt and used are schools. According to DoSomething.org, 60% of teens say that drugs were either sold, used, or kept at their school. Not all drugs are injected or smoked. Some are simple prescription pills. More teens die to prescription pills than heroin and cocaine combined. Though that doesn't mean heroin is not an issue. Heroin is a very persistent drug in Minnesota. Opiate deaths have risen 25% in Ramsey County alone. We have decided to interview Mr. Scove to see what Spectrum is doing on this problem. So how big of an issue are drugs in Spectrum High School?
Well, Josh, any amount of drugs that we have at school is a big issue. So if it's small, it's a big issue. If it's large, it's a big issue. Comparatively, between Spectrum and, say, Elk River High School, our drug count would be very, very small. I would assume, and that's a credit to our parents and families that are here. But I mean, we occasionally have an issue, but it's very seldom.
So what do you do to try to keep the issue seldom?
Well, we are part of the Safe School Coalition, or Safe Schools, with the Elk River District. So we include, all the Rogers schools, Elk River schools, Zimmerman schools, and so we are part of the Elk River School District Safe School program. And what we do there is we have a representative, which is myself, go to these meetings, and we find out the latest trends that are going on in schools. Whatever's happening in schools as far as drugs and alcohol and things like that. We learn about those things. We also are in close relationship with our liaison officer through the Elk River Police Department, who visits here quite often, and he'll do a canine search of the lockers. He'll do a canine search of the cars outside. Anything that he hears about in the community, he'll come, and if it involves one of our students, we'll talk to that person. So,
what are some of the challenges that go with keeping the drugs out?
Challenges, just knowing about it. It's hard to know about things. It's easy to hide, and so if we don't have student body giving us tips on what's going on, with their peers, then we probably aren't going to find out about it. So it's a combination of our student body being aware of what's going on with their peers and letting us know, because we have a lot of kids who don't want drugs in our school. They don't want that kind of thing going on here. So they let us know if there's a problem. They let us know if they know of something, and I guess that's our best resource.
So do the tactics used right now, they seem to be working pretty good for keeping drugs out?
They seem to, as far as I know. I mean, like I said, it's hard to know. But
Yeah.
I think with the quality of kids that we have at our school, that's the difference.
As Spectrum continues to grow, does the problem seem to get better or worse?
Well, we are kind of at our max right now with 525, 530 students. So we're kind of where we're going to be at. And has it gotten worse? I don't think so. In fact, I think we probably have it may even be better than it's ever been. So I think we're a pretty safe environment here. Like I said, we're not all perfect, and there's going to be those situations or those probably those occurrences that do come up. So, but I can't say it's gotten worse.
Okay, thank you for your time.
You're welcome, Josh.
This has been Josh Clark bringing you the latest noise.
Hugs, not drugs. Your teacher reveal from the short show this week is Miss Kinney.
You sure are photogenic, Miss Kinney. Well, that's all for now, but don't forget that fish are friends, not food.
This was Noise News, keeping you in on the noise.
Bring in the noise, bring down the house. We came here to turn the party out. Said, come on, let's raise the roof and get a roof that we can get loose. Y'all bring in the